Reach out for it and take a flight. But you're not endless, you tried.
Since we're working together, that means you also understand the value of symmetry, right?
You're chosen, so enjoy the ride. There are things you can control. Fortune's fickle, that's its role. Embrace the result, stop keeping score.
take a photo of me. Maybe leave out my face, okay?
Gwen, you have to apologize to the lady, right now.
My name is Alice. Please, feel free to call me that. But I'm afraid I don't completely follow. What exactly are you trying to say?
I'm really sorry, Miss Alice. It's my fault for not teaching Big Gwen properly, and it's caused you trouble on more than one occasion now.
I'm kinda confused. Did this Bang Boo named Big Gwen do something that upset you?
I have no idea either. This young lady, Miss Ayao, suddenly came out of nowhere, storming over with a thorny stick in hand. And the first thing she said to me was, "Give it a good thrashing!" I was terribly frightened for a moment there.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you, Miss Alice, but this little one really needs a proper scolding. I've been having a tough time job hunting lately. I haven't been keeping as close an eye on it as I should have. I never thought it'd actually pull something like this.
Could there be some sort of misunderstanding? Maybe you've got the wrong person. That little Bang Boo doesn't really look like a troublemaker to me.
Wait, that round little body, the perfectly symmetrical shape, and the zipper on its chest? Are you... I recognize you! Was your owner's boyfriend rescued in the end? Is he okay now? Did he make it home safe? It's all coming back to me. I lost sleep for days worrying about you. I even searched all over the streets, but I never saw you again. Since you're here now, does that mean the money I gave you helped solve the problem? That's fabulous. Oh, right. Is this lady here your owner?
Sorry, Miss Alice. I don't have a boyfriend. Big Gwyn made that story up. It was all a lie.
Huh? All a lie? You mean you never had a boyfriend who was kidnapped and held for a huge ransom?
Wait, so this bamboo told you its owner's boyfriend got kidnapped and asked you for ransom money? That sounds super sketchy. Alice, you didn't actually give it money, did you?
Well, I ran into it for the first time a few weeks ago, and it looked really anxious. It was clearly in distress, and everyone else was ignoring it. So I approached it and asked, Mr. Bamboo, is something the matter? It told me that its owner had lost her job and was about to be evicted by her landlord, and that they would have to leave Phylum Heights soon. It said that it would be great if someone could lend it some money. So I gave it some Denny's. I told it not to worry about paying me back, and to just help its owner however it could. I didn't think a bamboo would go so far unless things were truly desperate.
You're so kind, Miss Alice. To be honest, there's some truth to what Big Gwyn told you. The company I worked for suddenly laid off a bunch of people without warning and didn't even pay severance. And just when I thought it couldn't get any worse, my lease was up. I've been looking for a new job everywhere and couldn't find anything. I was on the verge of packing up and leaving this place. But if I left, I probably wouldn't be able to take Big Gwyn with me. I'd have to hand it off to a friend. Maybe it realized that and got scared. So it started going out on its own, trying to earn some extra Denny's for me. There aren't many jobs a bamboo can do. It must have realized it could never earn enough for rent. And that's when it started asking people on the street for help.
I know Mr. Big Gwyn wasn't really trying to deceive anyone. I was the one who told it to just take the money. Like it had won the lottery or something.
Yeah, when it came back and said it had won a jackpot, I was so happy. I praised it for hours. That money really helped us stay afloat a little longer. But it still wasn't enough.
So, Big Gwyn went back out on the streets, ran into Alice again, and told her its owner was in more trouble?
It's still no excuse for you to trick people. No matter the reason, lying is wrong.
So no one's life was actually in danger after all. That's a relief. When Big Gwyn told me about the gang fight and the kidnapping, I really thought something truly awful had happened.
But, Miss Alice, this is your money. Even if you gave it to Big Gwyn willingly, it's not ours to keep. Please, take these Denny's back, Miss Alice. It might not be the exact amount, but I'll keep working part-time to repay the rest. I'm really sorry. Big Gwyn, we're having a serious talk about this when we get home. You've caused enough trouble.
It seems to me that Big Gwyn was only acting out of fear of losing its owner. Although the way it handled things wasn't right, its heart was in the right place. I'm sure it'll learn with a bit of guidance.
Right. I agree with Wise. A bamboo that symmetrical has to be a good kid deep down.
Symmetrical? I'm not following. Anyway, please take the money back, Miss Alice. We've finished what we came here to do, so we'll be going now.
Wait a moment. Miss Ayao, may I ask what you used to do for work?
I studied biotech in school and used to work for a pharmaceutical company, but the business started going downhill. They had to let a bunch of people go with no severance or anything.
Miss Ayao, am not going to accept this money. However, would you be open to me referring you for a job?
A job? What do you mean? Miss Alice, you're still a student, aren't you?
Yes, but I do have some connections in the pharmaceutical industry. And I happen to know a company that's been short-staffed for a while. You seem to have the right background, so I think you might just be a perfect fit. Once things settle down and you're back on your feet, you can contact me and pay back the money Big Gwyn owes.
Really? I have a job again? I don't have to leave after all?
Of course! Just leave me your contact info, and I'll reach out to you promptly.
Miss Alice, even after everything Big Gwyn did, you're still so kind to us. I don't even know how to thank you.
This way, they won't have to separate, right?
Even though it was a pretty flimsy lie, you still worried about them with all your heart. And even after being deceived, you were still willing to trust them and help them out again. You really are a kind soul, Alice.
Kind soul? I'm not really. Besides, the job opening is real, and Miss Ayao clearly has the talents and skills it requires. All I did was give her a little push. Even without me, she and Big Gwyn probably still would have pulled through. Plus, it's clear from her demeanor and actions that she's a kind, honest person. Someone like that will always find a way to succeed, no matter where she ends up.
But that's exactly what makes you kind, Alice. You noticed a struggling Bangbu when everyone else just walked by. You saw something in a stranger that no one else did. That's not something just anyone would do. And the more you try to deny it, the more convinced I am. You really are a gentle soul.
You... Wise! Stop saying stuff like that! You're making me blush. In my eyes, the real gentle soul here is clearly... No, let's leave it at that. And don't think I'll cave just because you're looking at me like that.
Special nighttime consultations now available for your well-being and peace of mind.
How long is the Port Peak exactly?
I'd say about 2 hours. Belle's already made me watch it with her several times, so I'm pretty familiar by now.
2 hours? Does it really have to be so long?
Maybe we shouldn't watch it. It's completely normal to be scared of horror movies. Believe me, I totally get it.
No. I've always struggled with scary things, but I can't just keep avoiding them either. As the heir of the Thymefield family, I must learn to overcome this. I must face my fears monsters head on! But regardless, do you happen to have a version of this film that comes with, like, scare warnings? I saw some videos online with prompts that would pop up a few seconds before the scary scene so you can brace yourself. If possible, I'd prefer to watch one like that.
Sorry, but I don't think we have anything like that here. Those are usually just fan edits on video sites, and they tend to cut a lot of scenes out.
Aww. Really? In that case, Wise, could you watch it with me? You've already seen it a few times, right? So you probably know where all the scary parts are. If you could give me a little heads up a few seconds before the jump scare scenes. Just this once, okay? I know it takes time to get used to the scary scenes, but this is my first time watching something like this, so I'll need your help.
Honestly, I'm not great with horror either, but I've seen this one enough times to have built up some resistance. I'll warn you about the scary parts, don't worry. Alice, 10 seconds from now, the lumberjack will jump out from behind the bed in the cabin. The face is super creepy. It lasts about 5 seconds.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it over? I'll keep watching then. You were supposed to warn me!
Huh? But that wasn't even scary. Even I didn't get spooked by that part, so it should have been okay.
No, it totally was! The safe house the protagonist is hiding in? Did you notice how asymmetrical it was? Utterly horrifying!
Wait, that's what freaked you out? Listen to me, Alice. I don't think relying on warnings like this is going to help you overcome your fear of horror. You'll never get past it if you don't face it head on.
But jumping straight in and watching without help would be far too...
How about this? Let's try seeing the scary parts in a funny light. That's what I normally do. It's been really helpful for me. Okay, like here. In this scene, the protagonist is hiding in a safe house, and the lumberjack is banging on the door trying to get in. But how rude is that? There's a doorbell literally right next to the lumberjack. Although, to be fair, the lumberjack probably isn't ringing the doorbell because he doesn't have any fingers.
What a strange way to see the situation.
See? When you think about it like that, it's way less terrifying, right?
You're right. I watched the whole scene without even realizing it. Maybe I really can get used to horror movies this way. Wise, can you keep doing your silly commentary for a little longer?
here to help you mend your body and soul. Peace herbal, hidden by day, revealed by night. Beneath the moonlight, seek the path to health and harmony.
Did you want to take a photo? Sure, but make sure things look symmetrical. weather forecast was right! There's still a bit of clouds, but the stars are totally visible now. Now's the perfect time for stargazing!
You're really excited, huh? Hauling all that gear out here and waiting this long just to watch the stars.
Why, yes! I've been waiting forever for a night like this. The weather's been dreadful these days, and summer would have been over if we waited any longer. I was originally planning to spend the night here, but none of that matters now. Wise, let's look at the constellations. When it comes to summer constellations, you know which one's the most iconic, right?
Of course. It's the Summer Triangle, right?
You're partly correct. Let's go with that. I brought a telescope. Come closer. Let's look for the Summer Triangle together. Found it! Right there. That's Altair. That one's Vega. And the brightest one over there is Deneb.
So that's the Summer Triangle. They're all really bright. No wonder stargazers love to observe them in the summer.
That's true. But I didn't come all this way just to see those. Or rather, the Summer Triangle isn't my main goal tonight. After we locate the triangle, try focusing on the stars around Deneb. Wise, look! That's the one I've been waiting so long to see! Cygnus, the Swan constellation. Bright and clear on a summer night.
The Swan constellation. So this is the one you wanted to see.
That's right! Its wings stretch perfectly from the body, forming a flawless cross. There's no constellation more flawless than Cygnus! Did you know that when astronomers were naming constellations, they didn't consider symmetry at all? Can you believe that? Unforgivable! And Cygnus is the only exception. The first time I saw it, it was etched into my memory. I was really little at the time. It was also a clear summer night. My father took me stargazing. He pointed out the Summer Triangle, then Cygnus, and told me a story about it. It's about the son of a god who died in a disaster, and his best friend who grieved so deeply he turned into a swan. A tale of powerlessness and sacrifice. The man called Cygnus couldn't save anyone or anything from the chaos around him. In the end, he became a constellation in the face of these tragic changes. A lot has changed since then, but I've never forgotten that night, or that story Dad told me.
So that's why you're so drawn to Cygnus. It's kind of a sad story, but I think there's something else to it too.
I knew you'd get it. You see, the man in the story couldn't change a thing back then. But now, he's become the heart of the most symmetrical, most orderly constellation in the whole night sky. Not only that, part of Cygnus makes up the brightest triangle in the whole summer Milky Way. I used to only feel sad reading stories like these. But over time, I started to feel a sense of power. Cygnus shines. He leads the way for anyone who looks up at him, like he's shouting, "Don't give in! Don't lose yourself! Fight back with love, with courage! Fight against any fate that dares to take the person you cherish!" I think that's what my dad was trying to teach me. A lesson on the ways of the Thymefield family. Sometimes I wonder, have I found the courage to shine with that same brilliance?
I think you've already found it. The courage you possess right now is more than enough to face whatever unfair twists fate throws your way.
Thank you. This is why I knew inviting you to Stargaze was the right call. At least right now, everything in my sight just feels blindingly radiant. Anyway, after hearing all that, if you know the story of Cygnus, you should know who I meant when I said the person you cherish. right?
Sorry. I actually don't know much about Cygnus.
Oh, I see.
I'm just kidding. I've actually heard that story too. The one Cygnus cared about most was
Stop, stop, stop! Even if you do know, don't say it out loud. It's so embarrassing. Just remember this. Next year, the year after, every single year from now on, make time for one night like this. 2 a.m., just the two of us, watching the stars. That's all I ask.